It might be a little loud, but it's okay. But originally when I was thinking about starting a YouTube channel, I remember I would see like all these girls on YouTube that was like saying how they quit their job and they started full-time content creating. And I was just like, yo, that would be super cool. And I also I was just saying how content creating is kind of like acting, low-key. So it's kind of like in my field, like slightly, but it's kind of like you're in front of the camera constantly, all of these things, showing like these fun videos and vlogs and all of that. So I felt like that was like cool to be doing as a full-time job rather than actually like working anywhere else. But I realized like content creating actually is a job. Like when I was thinking about the girlies that quit their job to do content creating, like baby, they didn't quit their job to do nothing. They quit their job to do another job, because content creating is a full job, like planning content, editing videos, all of these things. I'm not saying this to complain. What I'm saying is like I didn't have the full revelation that like when the girls was saying they was quitting their job to content create, that it wasn't like, oh, they're quitting something hard to do something easy, and then they get paid mad money to do something easy. And I think that's what in my mind I thought. But truly, I guess the whole point of it would be if you were quitting your job to do something that you were passionate about or you love doing, you know, like it's not just like you quit your job to full-time content create because content creating is easy and you get paid mad money. Like, nope, it's not easy. There's still things that tie into it. There's still deadlines. There's still things that you have to concern yourself with. And so with that being said, what are you doing? With that being said, like, it's still something that takes work. It's something that takes effort. And it's just, I think it's so funny because I think that's what originally I thought. I just thought, like, that's so amazing, because I think I don't know if I was considering more the ease, or I was considering the fact that it's cool, or the fact that I loved watching videos. It probably was a mix of all of those things. But I guess like looking back at it now and like trying to step into it, trying to walk into it for years and get up the consistency and the determination to do it, I realized that it's not exactly how I originally viewed it. But I think like switching the meaning or switching my outlook on it, because it was something I wanted to do for a long time, it doesn't mean that God didn't have purpose in it, right? And he couldn't use that desire for something that's for his glory. But I think I just had to truly walk in it and experience it, and also like surrender and submit it to him. Because it doesn't look exactly like how I thought it would look. And I can't say that me walking in it right now looks the way that I thought that content creating and having a YouTube page would look. Even the videos that I've put together and posted and all of those things, they've just felt so not authentic, you know? Like they've just felt so ingenuine, not fully, but like for the most part. And it just didn't feel right, if that makes sense. And I couldn't fully figure out why. And now I think just trying to rediscover what that looks like, and also to not just get the ideas from the Lord, or not just get the content type from the Lord, but to surrender it in its entirety to the Lord and allow him to lead, guide, and direct it, allowing it to be his will over mine. Intense, but amen. Because I think the only benefit, like, sometimes I know I was thinking about like what I thought would be easy, what I thought would be like that I could get like a lot of money from without a lot of effort. And I think I also consider something that I would like to do, because I love watching videos and I love being on camera, because acting is what I want to do, you know. So it kind of combines all that. But now walking in it would be me reconsidering all of the other elements as far as like monetary gain, because even if that doesn't come, but if it be God's will, I receive it. But you know, either way, rather than considering all of those different aspects of it, rather than thinking about all of those things, and that being the key component of why it will be a great job to have or a great thing to be able to do, but instead being able to look at it like you get to leave a place that you're not passionate being at to do something that you're completely passionate about, you know, that you get to share with other people. Like thinking about the internal aspects of it rather than the external aspects of it, if that makes sense. Like thinking about the fact that you get to every day wake up and do something that's meaningful, that you're passionate about, that you love doing, that even though you have time commitments to doing those things, you're still fully doing it out of your love for the thing that you're doing and your passion towards the thing that you're doing. So for me, I'm kind of like, I don't know, it's new. It's very new, and I'm excited to see what God does with my yes, and also with my renewed like vision of things. Because like even right now, like as much as I thought it would be like more of a comfort for me, I'm seeing God take me out of my comfort zone to do this particular thing, which is the opposite of what I thought it would be. Like, it's like I thought it was going to be my own content that was tailored to what made me comfortable and how I felt most beautiful and how I like designed it, all these things. But instead, it's looked like me getting out of my comfort zone. Or God has showed me that he desires for it to look like me getting out of my comfort zone, being honest, being truthful, doing videos without makeup, which is such a uncomfortable thing with my skin issues and all of those things. But amen. But amen, you know? It's so funny how God's purposes for things and our purposes of things can be so different. Because sometimes we think like, I see what the Lord is doing. He's doing this for this. He's doing this for me. This is for my glory. And God be like, no, it's actually for mine. So, amen. All glory be unto God. And I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. we'll just see. We're both on a journey together, because I don't know what this gonna look like. You don't know what this gonna look like. But amen. I think that means what? So be it. Amen.